What is going on, everyone? It is DylanLasagna here of Very Cold Lasagna, and something I want to talk about today in this video. It's a pretty broad topic, but something that's been on my mind for quite a while, and that's about pro wrestling and how wrestlers today, and pretty much how all pro wrestling today, is not being marketed well. And what I mean by that is that people often react to each and every new wrestler that comes up on their television screen saying, who the hell is this guy? Who the heck is this gal? Why are they on my TV screen? So yeah, that's what we're going to be talking about today. So pretty much, on whether it's like on my show or somebody else's jaded wrestling channel, or like a lapsed fan or a casual wrestling fan, they probably ask themselves, who the heck is X person or Y gal on a WWE Raw or AEW Dynamite or SmackDown or NXT? They're probably asking themselves, who's this? Like, why was I flipping through channels just to see some random dude or on a Wednesday night or a Monday night? Well, that's because in today's day and age of pro wrestling, WWE, AEW, or any professional wrestling company in general does not do a good job of marketing their wrestlers. They don't do a good job of telling their audience, whether you are a casual wrestling fan, aka new wrestling fan, or a hardcore wrestling fan, of who each and every wrestler is. Now, the argument that the IWC has often made is that it's not the company's job to tell you who each and every wrestler is. If you want to know who a wrestler is, then Google it, bitches. Or Wikipedia it. Now, that's a decent argument. However, as a jaded casual wrestling fan of professional wrestling, who was once a hardcore wrestling fan back in the day, it technically is the company's job, whether it's WWE or AEW or any wrestling company in general, it technically is the company's job to market these wrestlers, to tell you who these wrestlers are. Because if you don't, then you're going to get the same instant reaction of, who the fuck is this guy? Who the fuck is this gal? Why are they on my TV screen each and every time they come out? Each and every time they debut. Because if you don't tell them, if you don't at least give them an instance, like through visuals are most important here, not words, then they're going to just be having that same reaction. So they did this a lot during the Attitude Era, like not like the common problem today, but they did a good job of this during the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. Hell, even the PG era did this better than what's going on today. They did a good job explaining who a lot of wrestlers were through the most important element of a TV show: promos, video packages. They told who this wrestler was, like the name, what's their backstory, like, they'll tell me about yourself, why they want to be here, why they want to work here, and, something interesting, like what's their gimmick, what's their character, kind of like a job interview, kind of like a 30-second job interview through a video package. And even some of the eventual jobbers got their own video package, and in the Ruthless Aggression and Attitude Era. You don't get that in today's day and age, unless it's a very rare instance of that. But unfortunately, people just want to give the backhanded compliment to all the casual wrestling fans of, oh, just Google it, bitches. Like, it's not that hard. It's easy to do. Just go type in on Google, Hiro Takahashi or Kenny Omega or Bianca Belair, or YouTube it. Watch their videos on YouTube or Wikipedia it. The problem is that should not be their initial first move. That should not be the viewer's first initial move. But especially for a new fan trying to get into wrestling, wrestlers need to be promoted better. They need to be marketed better. Now I get it. They do make a fair point that not everyone is able to get marketed, but whoever is on TV, they need to be marketed. Again, it doesn't have to be long. It doesn't have to be a long promo package explain who the hell they are. It just needs to be a good amount of time 30 seconds is enough. And it can be played through their entrance. Like through their entrance. Like they could cut away to it, explain their backstory, who they are, and then go back to the main attraction, the match, or the segment. Just, it's the simple things that matter. Because take America's Got Talent, for example. I bring this up a lot. Take America's Got Talent, for example, and just imagine the show, but just the acts. Just imagine the whole show, but just the acts, and having Howie Mandel, Simon Cowell, and the other two judges just watching them for 2 hours. Just all acts, no promos about like certain individuals, like in what their talent is, what their background is. Just acts. That's boring. That's boring. And sure, yes, we watch the main show through the acts, but for the most part, people eventually get invested in certain individuals through their backstory. I mean, you have those individuals. And then imagine the show of, at least back in the day, American Idol, but it's just singing. It's literally just singing. Or imagine the NFL. Imagine the NBA, but it's just the sport. Or imagine a movie with the Avengers, but it's just the fighting. It's just the fighting for no reason whatsoever. And you don't even know who these characters are, who Captain America is, or who Thanos is and his army is, why they're fighting. It's just the movie with fighting. That's it. So my point is, you need video packages. You need to market these wrestlers. You need to market these feuds. You need to explain to the audience, yes, the IWC can, all they want, they could say, oh, we don't need to handhold you. We don't need to hold your hand like you're in freaking kindergarten and explain each and every thing. Yes, you do. Sure, we're in 2022. We're in the new internet age, as like people like to say it, but we don't need to eat the shit sandwich all the damn time. We need to be, if you want to get new viewers into pro wrestling, if you want pro wrestling to grow so badly, because it's at its lowest point that it's ever been, you need to market these wrestlers better. You need to market this black and gold brigade better. You need to market the all elite wrestlers better. You need to market everybody better. You need to absolutely market everybody better. Whether it's Dakota Kai, Io Shirai, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Kenny Omega, or Dante Martin, or Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus, or I don't know who's another decent wrestler that nobody gives a fuck about. But either way, simple vignettes, simple promos, interviews, even interviews, explaining who they are. It matters. It matters in pro wrestling, or in sports entertainment, even though there's technically the same thing. These little things that showcase who these wrestlers are and what their backstory is, it matters. If you expect someone to go Google it bitch first, or make someone Wikipedia who a Dante Martin is or a Ricky Starks is first, then you're going to lose them instantly. You're going to lose the viewer instantly. You're going to make them not watch the show permanently. They're going to be like, oh, I'm just going to watch something else. I'm going to go watch the Bears football preseason game on ESPN. You're just going to make them go away. These hardcore wrestling fans are continuing to gatekeep the casual wrestling fans away and also the wrestling companies too have a habit of doing this. Just show them a 30-second clip of like a video, 30-second video package, a compilation of who these wrestlers are and their backs, like a little narration, a backstory. It's not that hard. Like, does it take up that much of your TV time? Like, even 15 seconds? It ain't hard. It ain't hard. WWE did this a lot back in the day. Why is it so hard for them now? I don't get it. I really don't get it. So, if they want to really make viewers go Google it, bitches, yes, we're in a day new day of the internet, fine. You're going to lose viewers. You're going to lose viewers. You're going to not get any new fans. That's on you. But if you want to get new viewers, if you want to get new fans, if you want to somehow make wrestling great again, start by implementing video packages yet again. It's not hard. It is not hard at all, people. It just takes some video editing. That's it. And better character development too. So I'm done with this rant. Let me know your thoughts on how WWE and AEW and wrestling in whole needs video packages and why you think they do or why you think they don't. Or if you think that people just need to Google it, bitches. So this is DylanLasagna of Very Cold Lasagna signing off. And until next time, peace out.